There was also team roles that I assigned, or had the students pick, but I pointed out to them that obviously the cat meat questions that created the diversified skill set in each team were fishing for particular comfort levels in visual design or organization or moderating between people. And I asked them to think about those responses when they picked their roles. And then I tried to conscientiously reference those roles, and when we would do group work and activities in the process of the lecture, and hopefully in sections too, I'd have specific pieces of the activity broken down by team role. The one mistake I made was they misunderstood the team note taker as a person who took notes in lecture for everybody. And that person worked very, very hard. It ended up being something I decided not just to go with because they had invested so much energy early on into it. But next time around, I'm going to make clear that everybody needs to take their own notes. The team note taker is the one who is kind of coordinating the different ideas when the team is working as a group.
Good to know.
And did they stick with those roles the whole time, or was there any rotation of roles? I mean, it sounds like they were sort of meant to be specialized roles in the way you had envisioned it.
Yeah, and the teams were rock solid all semesters long. No one even hinted that they would like to change teams, although we had that option. I did at one point, somewhere halfway through the semester, say, okay, you've experienced your team role. If you want to rotate roles, that would be great. You don't have to, but it might be fun to try a different role, and I just let them decide. An obligatory rotation might have been a better idea. My sense is when we did team-graded things, they were just fine afterwards. A couple of teams would a number of teams bombed the team quiz. They would depute somebody in their teams to go and appeal to me, and that person would come back saying, Professor Hoffman gave us credit for this, this, and this. That's good, and they'd have a kind of a hero's homecoming.
I'd be very curious if and there's no real way to tell this, but how the person was deputized into having that role.
Right.
Maybe they all, because I know that you assigned team members roles. I'd be curious to see if there's a correlation between who came and chatted with you about bombing a quiz and what role they had.
I think at one point I actually said use your moderator because I realized that the team moderator had been underused. I said task for the team moderator.
Interesting.
In the end, the teams worked so organically. I'm not even sure you need team roles necessarily. It was a way to prompt a division of labor. It was a way to circulate work to make sure different people had different moments of being the central person, or the point person for an activity. But
I would say it's for exactly those reasons that you do need the roles.
Well, maybe, but my experience was that they jumped in pretty quickly, and they quickly, even without the roles, they seemed to intuitively understand that by the time of the peer evaluation, say, in a third of the way through the semester, that some of those quieter members who weren't the first to jump into talking actually had some of the most valuable insights, and they were very appreciative of that. I guess if it doesn't happen organically, it's nice to have those roles to kind of pump feed it a little bit. But I felt like the whole team thing worked so well and so organically that I might have gotten away without doing the roles. Maybe you're right. There might have been a couple sticking spots where I needed them, but
I would say that Academy does a good job of creating teams naturally. So,
well, and it does it as a machine. So we had no complaints about why was I put in this team. You couldn't blame us.
Well, and they saw the information that you were asking from them that then went into how the teams themselves were being created.
They
saw what the what they had what their answers to the survey was, or what the survey questions had been in the first place.
This is going to be an attempt to try to leverage a diverse skill set rather
Right.
than each one of you trying to doing it all yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.